Hey guys, this is X25 and welcome back to some more Brick Rigs, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a throwback. We're going to be looking at legacy vehicles, which I absolutely love the idea of because it's good to look back at what Brick Rigs has become compared to what it was before. So yes, this is one of the OG vehicles that the developer actually made as default in the game if you weren't really a builder. And these legacy vehicles, they're all made by the same guy, so yeah. But before I get into this episode, I hope you guys are enjoying this game on the channel. If you do want to see more, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyways, yeah, this was a fire truck. This is like the original fire truck. You know, the fire truck that's in Brick Rigs. It's basically like the only stock vehicle left. But yeah, this is the original fire truck. And yeah, it was orange for most of you guys who didn't know. I actually was around at this time when this fire truck was still here. Like, I do remember it clearly. It actually kind of looked like an American fire truck, like one of the rescue trucks. Although I forgot how slow it actually was. I swear, it was faster than I remembered it. Also, why am I getting frame drops? That's a little bit weird. Oh wait, no, I'm good now. I don't know, I'm getting some frame drops, I'm noticing. Huh. That's a little bit weird, but yeah. You obviously have lights. Oh, I didn't know that they were down there. That's kind of interesting. Figured they would be up top. But yeah, you also have beacons. And I think... Oh, this thing doesn't have a siren? I didn't know that. I thought it did. That's actually kind of interesting. I didn't know that. Hold on, I just want to crash this thing. And I think... Wait, hold on a minute. Oh wait, no, the air lights are on. You just can't really tell. That's very weird. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing up to speed so we can crash it. Which, it doesn't really have that good acceleration either. Well, it's a fire truck, so what can you expect? Oh yeah, I remember. These things were very, very sturdy back in the day. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next one. I think it's another fire truck. Okay, so here this is the other fire truck. It's kind of more like an off-road fire truck, which I actually kind of like this one. This was like a very, very interesting vehicle, and this one actually has a siren. I remember. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay, that's a little bit strange. Oh, but it does have a horn. I'm pretty sure it had a siren back in the day, though. But yeah, this thing, I think this was like one of my go-to vehicles. Like, this was back when you couldn't change the color of the seat. Yes, that was the thing back when this game first came out. Because these vehicles were around when the game first came out, and back in those days, you couldn't change the color of the driver's seat. It was stuck blue. Even the character, like Bob, he looked completely different. Like, instead he had like a gray, instead of like being in a red shirt with blue pants, he was in like a white shirt with yellow or orange pants. I don't really remember which color it was, but yeah, you got the lights, and of course you got hazards. This one actually does, which is kind of cool. Although I don't really know if you can. Oh wait, this is European, isn't it? Yeah, this is European. I keep forgetting the developer is European. And then yeah, it's got this sign. Yeah, this is more like an off-road / bush fire truck. Oh, I do like it. It's really cool. Like, back in those days, like back in the days when the game first came out again, like some vehicles were actually spawned once you loaded up a map. Some vehicles were already spawned. Like, I kind of actually miss that because like it adds in a bit more life to the game. Like, you can it adds in more life because like, it can get a little bit lonely. It doesn't feel like you're like the only person in the world. That was very, very anticlimactic. It didn't even lose a piece. Hold on. I'm just going to send it off of a hill. Well, at least try to. Hold on. I see a good looking area that looks like a jump. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know why I'm getting some drops in frame rate. I think it's because of the map that we're on. Yeah, we're on the racetrack map if you didn't know. Whoa, okay, this thing is not stable uphill. Okay, maybe I can't flip. Maybe I can't destroy this thing. I lost a single brick. You know what? Hold on, I got an idea. We're just going to run this thing into over here. Oh boy. Watch it, watch it. Alright, we're just going to send it now. Hopefully, yeah, I'm not even going to touch A&D. We're just going to go in a straight line. Although it might look a little bit weird because of frame drops. I don't know why I'm getting drops in frame rate. That's a little bit weird. Maybe it's because maybe it's a Windows thing. I don't know. Really? This thing's taking it like a champ. What the heck? You know what? I'm just going to drop it. I'll just drop it. You think this thing's very durable? Yeah. Let's see it survive this. I'll be amazed if this thing survives. Boom! There we go! You actually got shot out of the cab. You got ejected. Okay. Yeah, I'm now satisfied. So, yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, I figured I would do this one since we're still on the topic of fire trucks. Yes, this was an updated version of one of the, you know, the yellow fire truck? Yeah, this is basically an updated version of that one. And I kind of like this one better. It's kind of how I started my building style of an 8-brick wide build, which it actually worked fairly well. Wait, what the heck is that? Hold on, that's something I didn't that's something I didn't notice back when this thing was an actual vehicle. Hold on a minute. Let's see, what kind of... Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Hold on. I didn't know this could do this. Oh, okay, I know what this is. This is a spotlight. Okay. Yeah, because this is the kind of fire truck that would normally carry supplies. And I'm pretty sure this fire truck is German. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, whatever that, how you pronounce that, I'm pretty sure that's German. Or it's Danish. Or something like that. It's either German or Danish. It's Eastern European, I know, that's all I know. And yeah, this one does have a siren. It's got the German siren. It's kind of strange that this one has a siren, even though the other two did. I do remember that they did have sirens. At least one of them, like the Bush fire truck. I'm pretty sure it did have a siren. Oh, looks like he did. Wait, no, those are not modified. I don't know, actually. But yeah, you can kind of tell that this was based off of the yellow one because like it has the same front end and the same overall shape. But yeah, we just crashed it, and I'm just going to move on to the next one since this is basically an update version, so yeah. Okay, moving on. We are still on the topic of emergency vehicles here. This, although I don't really know what this is, but although I do know one thing, this is an emergency response vehicle of some kind. I think, at least based off of my experience and what this thing looks like, I don't really know what this thing looks like, and I don't even know what THW means. Wait, oh my gosh. Oh, okay, THW. I don't know what that means though. I'll probably quickly look it up though. I'll probably quickly look it up just so that way I know what it is now. But yes, based off of what my knowledge, this looks like a German police car, police truck, police van, however you want to call it. Like maybe like a mobile commando or maybe like a hazmat truck. I don't really know. Hold on. I know these things can open. How do you open these again? Okay, that's interesting. Only one side opens. Hold on a minute. I know both sides can open. Oh, the other one's with steering. What can you... Wait, what? Wait, what the heck is going on here? Wait, what? Okay, that is a little bit weird. Those things are floating. Oh wait, these are supplies, okay. Although I don't know why they're floating. That's a little bit strange. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is not a police car considering the siren that has, although that might be just a siren and he didn't actually, you know. But this might be a remastered version of the Bush fire truck. Even though it doesn't really look like it. I don't know. It's a police car of some kind, and that's all I really... Oh, wait. It actually could be. Those hazards look fairly similar. Okay, it might actually be like an update version of the R fire truck. I don't really know, though. Again, I need to look up what THW means. Why do I... Why do I think? Why am I saying THW? It's TH. I don't know. Whenever I see TH, I always think of the. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was going to try and crash this thing, but oh wait, never mind. Of course, the minute I say something, wait, no, it's still good. I want to try and send it off of the mountain, since it didn't really work with the bush fire truck. Although this thing's a lot more stable, so it should be able to do it. Yeah, there you go. Now it's sending it, and it lands on its butt. Up, and I get the weird thing where the motor goes on its own if I hold down the W key too long. Okay, I'm going to look up, before I get the next creation, I'm going to look up what exactly THW means. Okay, I looked up THW, and it actually stands for thermoplastic heat and water, which is something I did not know. So I'm guessing that has something to do with fire department. Which kind of explains why there's a fire extinguisher in the back of that thing. Anyways, next thing is a heavy loader. Now, I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime. Probably because I live in the US, and pretty sure this is something that's based off of around where the developer lives. I'm pretty sure he sees these things all the time. Although it kind of looks like an airport fire truck mixed with a tow truck or something. Because it looks like it's made to tow things. Obviously, although for some reason why isn't that one not want to work? That's a little bit strange. Yeah, I don't really know what the trailer's there for. Wait, does that have driving power? That's a little bit odd if it does. Hold on a minute. Okay, no it doesn't. That would have been strange though. Okay, but it does have beacons and it does have hazards. Oh wow, that's a lot of hazards. Well, what do the lights look like? Oh, okay, those lights are very, very bright. They are glitched in together, it looks like. Huh. Strange. Okay, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be, I think there's a missing piece on top of the little trailer. I'm pretty sure there was a hitch for like trailers, like semi-trailers. Although I don't really know, I can't really remember what exactly this thing was. I didn't really touch any of the default vehicles now that I think about it, except for a selected few. Okay, that's kind of funny. The trailer's doing a smoke screen. This would be very, very useful for a getaway. Although at the same time, because there would be you'll literally be leaving tracks for the police to follow you. Okay, so yeah, that was an interesting crash. Actually, the trailer's still there, relatively intact. Okay, yeah, next one. Okay, I'm moving on to the utility vehicles now. I'm on a little theme here. But this is called the ZBK EX741. It's obviously an excavator. Although I'm pretty sure that ZBK was a company that Creator on a Workshop used. But yes, this is an excavator. I do know what this is, just so you know, I have seen this in real life. Okay, it looks like it has a little plow. It has a working arm. Hold on, let's actually try and grab this thing. Hold on a minute. This thing's a little bit slow, although I'm pretty sure it's slow is good in this case. Alright, so pitch controls the arm. Oh, fudge. That's probably not good. Hold on. Is there a way to control? No. Whoa, okay. This thing is not really stable. I thought this thing had legs. Oh, that's interesting. This thing does not have a Oh, wait, no, that's to rotate. Okay. Okay, that's view yaw. That's a little bit weird. I think I need to roll up a little bit. Come on. Come on. This is a little bit strange, I must say that. This thing has this thing's controls is a little bit weird. Hold on, I should probably God mode this thing. I feel like that's a smart thing to do. Okay, I want to try and grab this thing, although I'm scared as to what's going to happen. Oh, I got it. Hey, I lifted up the log. Sweet. Oh yeah, I forgot you can control this thing with the mouse. Okay, let's just, although you can't really, this isn't really a good view. Okay, and then we, lift it up, and yeah, there you go. Huh, perfect. Okay, you can disengage this thing because this thing does have another attachment. Let's actually go and try and grab onto it, if we can, that is. Because it looks like it's the actual attachment that an excavator would have. Oh, I'm probably gonna attach it very, very terribly. Yeah, I actually am. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be attached the other way. Hold on. I'm going to disengage that because I'm pretty sure there's no thing for it. I'm going to very, very oddly maneuver this thing into place because it is kind of in an awkward position. Okay. Alright, stop. This should be good enough, right? I better not be turned any. Oh, okay, so that's controlled by that. That's interesting. I think that's close enough. Let's see if it connects. Oh, wait, I think we got it. Yes, we got it. We actually got it. Sweet. Yeah, now it's an actual excavator. It can actually do excavator stuff. That's kind of cool. Alright, I don't really know how to exactly crash this thing, but we're going to try. I'm just going to... Hold on, can we fill up the arm? I feel like that we can. I feel like there's a way to fold up the arm. Never mind, there isn't. Never mind. Never mind the folding up the arm part. Oh yeah, there's also a beacon if you didn't know. Oh wait, it's probably going to be really hard to destroy this thing if it's in God mode, huh? And it does have lights, just so you know. Yep, well, that's actually pretty cool of how the lights are. And another thing, this thing's not very fast, and I think we're stuck. Wait, no, we're not. Hold on, let's try and rip off the arm. Never mind. Okay, yeah, that's a good enough crash for me. Oh, that's kind of cool of how like the part where you can't see is kind of detailed. Yeah, anyways, I'm moving on to the next thing. I do have to say one thing about this, about the developer. He is really into utility vehicles. Okay, this is a gravel truck. At least that's what that's what the title says. And I actually recreated this thing like completely from scratch. And like this was during a time when he started removing some of the vehicles, and I'm pretty sure this was, and I think this was one of the first ones to go, which is kind of sad because this one was actually kind of cool, although the steering is a little bit weird, I must say that. Like, it's a little bit weird to turn this. Like, you can tell. I feel like that's not how it was supposed to be used. I feel like that's not how it turned back in the day. I only remember it being able to turn with its front wheels because that's how it usually goes with a truck and a trailer like that. But yeah, I think this was used for a mission on the desert map where you had to transport like gravel to a construction site and then drop it off. It was actually a fun mission. I did manage to complete it, but it wasn't with this truck because it kept falling out the back because there's obviously no little flipper lid thing. Do I even English? But yes, it does fully function. Hold on. I'm just gonna, okay, hello. I'm gonna, yeah, it does fully function, obviously. It would need to. Yeah, but now we're just going to crash this, which shouldn't be too hard because this thing isn't really stable, it looks like. Yeah, this thing's very, very back heavy. Which isn't really a good thing. Yeah, I can kind of see why he removed it. Although I don't really understand why he could have just, like, updated it, like, made an updated version of it. Because I do have to admit, this is a little bit tedious to drive. It's a little bit scary, honestly. Hold on, we're going to try this again, except we're going to ease into it. Oh, okay, that was a game freeze. I'm feeling that. Yeah, this thing is a little bit squirrely. We are doing a wheelie, okay. Yeah, this thing kind of does look like a tractor pulling. I must admit that. Although it would do terrible at the sport because yeah, it's not really that stable. Oh hey, we're upright. Oh, on a side note though, this thing's really durable. Besides the wheels. Okay, yeah, that's a good enough crash. Anyways, I'm moving on. Okay, moving on to another little semi truck. This is kind of like a Euro truck. And I did actually recreate this from the ground up too, although I'm pretty sure I didn't add in the tow hitch in the front. I'm pretty sure it was because I thought it looked weird. I'm pretty sure that was why I didn't. But yeah, this is basically like the gravel, like think of the gravel truck without the trailer. This is that thing's bigger brother, essentially. And yeah, as you can see, it does have beacons for some odd reason. This is obviously a service vehicle of some kind. Or maybe maybe it's a tow truck, I don't know. I don't know, it does have a lot of different things to it, that's for sure. It doesn't have any hazards. Does it have a horn? No, it doesn't. I thought it did. I don't know, I guess I was wrong. Yeah, this was a nice little compact vehicle. Although the one thing that kind of bugged me at the beginning of the game was that there wasn't really any actual cars for you to use. Like most of the stuff was just trucks. Well, correction, actually, all the default vehicles were trucks, so it was a truck of some sort. Ooh, that actually destroyed really nicely, and now the back half is doing donuts. Open. Something is going on with the front axle. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, apparently it's ignoring physics. All right. I think that's a sign for us to move on to the next creation. That was it was a nice truck though. I honestly almost forgot about this one. This was the truck and trailer. This is like one of the actual cars in the game. I think there was at least 2 that came in the game by default, like before you even started to build anything. But yes, this thing to me, it looks like an old Range Rover or Land Rover, however you pronounce it. But yeah, this looks like it was the original version because I do remember it got updated at one point. I think it got an extra C in the back, although I don't really know, and I think it got a different color as well. But yeah, you can't disengage the trailer. It is a dumper as well. Hold on. Yeah, you can actuate the trailer as well, and you can actuate that because for some reason this thing has a plow. You know, for reasons. Maybe it's like a snow plow or something. I don't know. It's one of those utility trucks that uses snow plows. Hold on, let's disengage this thing. Wait, what? It's actually stable. Hold on, you don't deserve to be stable. Gosh darn it! Hold on, I want to try. I'm going to go and turn around and crash into this thing now. I'm interested to see how this will go. Although I didn't really give myself that much distance. Here we go, though. Wow. That thing is indestructible. Hold on a minute. Oh, wait. I did not think that through, did I? Hold on. I'm going to gain a little bit more distance here. And let's see how well he does now. Also, if I remember correctly, that the wheel in the back, it used to like to spin. Because it was back when you couldn't disable the driving effect on axles, which was kind of weird. Anyways, here we go. Now we should have a bit more speed to carry off of. Also, for some reason, all the cars have 8 gears. I don't know why. Boom! There we go. Wait. I don't have a God mode on, do I? I don't. Hold on a minute. This thing is too durable for its own good. I'm just dropping it from here just to make sure I don't have God mode on and it's not showing up on the HUD. Okay, good. It's on God mode. The SUV is just really, really durable. I did not expect that at all. Anyways, next one. Okay, now we're moving on to the big boys. This was one I don't really remember. I think this was one of the first ones to get removed. Either that or I didn't pay that much attention to it. I don't really remember this one. Although it was a nice design for its time. Although I don't really remember it. I don't remember this thing being a default vehicle. I remember it being made by someone, or at least a modified version of it. Although, besides from that, I don't really remember it. Yeah, this was a long time ago. This was called like a heavy loader truck. Oh, it's a flatbed truck of some kind, and obviously, you can obviously tell. And also, this thing does not go very fast, probably because of the trailer. I feel like that's made of like a heavier material, other than plastic. Yeah, I don't really remember. It looks like that the developer did go for the same styling of the trucks, with like all the semi trucks and like the gravel truck, the small little the white truck, and then this one. It looks like they all have like the relatively the same styling. Which it is kind of cool because that is sometimes how it works in real life. But yeah, this is just basically a basic truck, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I think you guys will like the next one. Okay, this is another kind of loader, and I'm pretty sure it was an updated version of the last one, but I don't think it was. This is called a military loader, and this came out when they added in the thrusters, which was kind of cool. That was like a very long while back. And I kind of like the design of this one. It's very military-like. It looks a little bit more modern. Like, it's got the sloped edges, which does make sense because I think that meant it had better armor on it or something like that. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. It doesn't really have hazards. It just has that. Oh, wait, no, it does have hazards. Okay, it's just part of the beacon. Interesting. Oh, and apparently this thing does not have a horn. I figure it would because this was around that time. And I do remember that before this thing was gray. When it first came out, this thing was gray. But then later on, it did get the desert camouflage. Hold on. Blow it up. Really? It didn't blow up? Hold on a minute. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. Moving on. And I think this is the last... No, second to last land vehicle. Okay, this was actually the first car, as far as I can remember. This was a rally car apparently, and it doesn't really look like a rally car. It looks more like a trophy truck, if anything. And I'm pretty sure it looks like it used to have a light bar up top. But yeah, I don't really remember this thing getting added. It obviously came out like back when we had when the drag mower came out. It honestly came out sometime around that time. But yeah, I don't really remember it. Like, I did play Brick Rigs fairly often back then, but I don't really remember this car. Although I think this was made for like a mission in the desert map. Which actually, now that I think of it, like the racetrack, the canyon, and the new city map, they don't have like any missions on them. That's actually kind of strange. I'm guessing like he abandoned the mission concept or something like that. Which, don't get me wrong, some of the missions are fun. Like, I have completed at least one of them. Although, like, no one really pays attention to the missions anymore. I feel like everyone kind of messed around with them, like, back when the game first came out, and, like, everything was relatively new to them. Wait a minute, what the heck? Oh, wait, no, the axle fell off. I thought that some of the wheels were glitched. But yeah, no one really messes around with the missions anymore. Like, they messed around with it back when it first came out, but now no one really pays attention to it, which is kind of sad. But yeah, this was the rally car. This was like the last, and now I'm going to move on to the last vehicle that's land based, because there are 3 air vehicles that he did make. Okay, this is the last land-based vehicle there is. This is the dragster that came out with the racetrack when the racetrack first came out. And back when the racetrack first came out, it was flat. It didn't look like this, let me tell you. And yeah, if you're wondering why all that's out, it's because I want to do something at the end of the episode, and I didn't want to go through the pain of spawning all the vehicles again. But yeah, I'm going to actually start a race here. And we're going to... Let's see how well we do. This thing was actually decently fast back in the day. Oh, and apparently that's how it crashes. And there goes the engine flying away. Okay, that was a little bit interesting. But yeah, obviously it does have lights. I just wanted to point that out. And yeah, that was the drag car. It was like one of the longest lasting vehicles of like of out of all of them. And the same goes for the next one that I'm about to show. So let me go and get it real quick. Okay, most of you guys will remember this one, because this was one of the longest lasting vehicles to ever be made, because like it was such a popular vehicle and it worked with everything. But yeah, it was finally gone in one of the latest updates, which is kind of sad. But yeah, this thing does fly. Yeah, just like so. This was a sky crane, and it was very, very useful. Let me tell you what, it was highly used by many, and I'm honestly kind of bummed out that it had to go. And yeah, there is a camera. It's to aim where you're picking up what you're picking up, because there is a hook. There is a hook here. And yeah, I will admit helicopters are a little bit hard to fly, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. And I did showcase this in my first ever Brickworks video. I do remember that. Ooh, that was actually pretty cool. I can do a stunt. I can do stunts with this thing. Hold on, although now I'm going to try and crash it. Hold on, I'm going to get up to speed. Oh my gosh, this thing looks like a giant... It looks like a giant fan that's just flying through the air. Like if you put it at this aggressive of an angle, that's what it actually does look like. Oh boy. Oh, that was very, very high speed. Wait, don't tell me it's actually gonna... Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh, there it goes. Of course now it explodes. We're just gonna let it crash and burn. Wait, are we dead? Yeah, we're definitely dead. Yeah, now we're really dead, because yeah, now the helicopter's just a burning corpse. Oh yeah, we're definitely dead now. I can tell. Okay, yeah, that was actually fun. So, moving on to the next flying creation. Okay, what a throwback this is. This came out when Brickworks first got planes. This is like the first plane that got made by the developer. It's a fighter plane, if you didn't know. And I actually did revive this thing. I did remake it completely from scratch, because once I realized it got deleted, I'm like, oh man, because I actually did like this thing, despite the very weird tail. Yeah. Yeah, but despite the very weird tail, I was very, very fond of this, because it was one of the very few vehicles I could actually control and actually fly very, very well. And this thing does have a light, which is kind of strange, not gonna lie. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna fly this, at least try to. Let's see if my piloting skills are as good as they were back in the day. Oh, right, I forgot. This thing does not have flaps. Yeah, back when airplanes first came out, it didn't have all the control surfaces that it has today. Although my version of this thing, when I revived it, I did update it so that you were able to control it up to today's standards in Brickrigs. So yes, my version you are able to control, although I am going to try and spawn this thing in the air. See how well it does. It might actually fly if I spawn this in midair. Oh boy, we're already falling. Right, I need to do this. I need to remember that this thing does not have any kinds of flaps. Yeah, we're about to crash and burn. Okay, that was a bit anticlimactic. Oh, now we crash and burn. Okay. Yeah, this fighter plane was sure something, but now it's kind of outdated in terms of today's standards. But yeah, I'm going to go on and move on to the last plane. Okay, we got possibly the biggest of the bunch. This was the airplane that he made. This was the airplane that the developer made after he updated the flying system, because since the fireplane was outdated. And yeah, I actually did like this thing. Although I don't really know why he got rid of it. I don't really know. It looks like that the guy who made these things, he did make some changes himself, though. I can kind of tell by some of the flaps. Although that's not a bad thing, because like I'm pretty sure he did what he could to up this thing to today's standards. I forgot how this thing ran. Oh yeah, there was an electric motor in the back for taxiing and all that, but yeah, now you can actually fly. You can actually fly it, and it does fly quite fast. Although I don't really know if the landing gear's up or not. No. It's not up just yet. Yeah, now it's up. This is a little bit strange. I feel like that this area of the map was a lot more detailed back in the day. That's a little bit strange, but yeah, the one problem I have with jets in this game, they don't really maneuver very well. I can fly planes better than in a flight simulator than I can in this game. Like it's that bad. Although I'm not criticizing the game or anything. I just hope that the flying physics will be worked on in the future to be a little bit easier and more maneuverable, because this is not going to cut. This is clearly not going to cut it. Although there was a version of this plane before it was red and the engines were mounted on top of the wings. Although the problem was that version of the plane, it didn't really fly it didn't fly very well. So I'm guessing that's why this version of the plane came out. Because this thing does fly a lot better compared to its predecessor. I will admit that, but again, yeah, the flying physics in this game, they're not the greatest. I can like flight simulation games, although I know I'm comparing this thing to a flight simulation game, which isn't very fair. But yes, the flight, you have to, some people have to agree with me, the flight controls are not the best. But yeah, that's like the only problem I have with some planes in this game. They're not the most maneuverable of things. But that was actually a spectacular crash, and I think, well, that's a little bit weird. The crash is a little bit delayed. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to move on. I'm going to go for the finale because that was like the last creation. So I'm going to set up the finale real quick. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all the vehicles lined up all the way over here. We have every single vehicle we looked over. And at the end of the drag strip, we have the rocket sled, another very well-known vehicle. Actually, it's a little bit crooked. I do not want it to be crooked because I do not want this thing to blow up. If this thing doesn't work, we'll try something else very fast. Because I think this thing's just going to drill through everything. Okay, anyways, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh boy, yep, this thing... Whoo! Yes! That thing was fast. Wait, what? Okay. Something does not look right. Hold on a minute. Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, it does that whenever, for some reason, it does that whenever, you respawn back at the garage. I don't know why. I'm gonna check all these cars to make sure they're not in God mode. Okay, those are some of the ones that we blew up. I'm making sure that these guys weren't okay, no they weren't. That's a little bit strange. Was the rocket sled going so fast that it phased through everything? Okay, there's the plane. It's in shambles. Okay, we're going to try this again. If that doesn't work, I have no idea what to do. Oh, we lost part of the rocket sled. Hey, it doesn't matter, though. We still got him, I think. Oh, yep, we definitely got him. There's no remains. All that's left is this. Just a small little pile of pieces. There's probably at least one piece from every vehicle in there. But yes, I think that's going to do for today's episode of Brick Rigs. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, it didn't explode that time. And I'm going to do one last rocket sled outro for you. Anyways, yep, you know what happened, and I'll see you guys next time. That was a glorious explosion. Oh, and the explosions are still going. Okay. Anyways, I'll see ya.